Here we go. Ball in the air. Hill wins a tap, and Jackson goes to offense. Stanislawski on the left side to Pilata. Pilata now with a left-handed dribble. To the baseline, nothing there. Good defense. Down Logan Hill in the middle. Kicks it back to Pilata. Tosses it out of bounds. But it looks like it was tipped by Devontae Blanton.
Yeah, Blanton got it.
So Bears back to offense. And Pilata to trigger it in. Here's Stanislawski, who breaks back in the forecourt. Gets it far sideline, Logan Hill. Hill to Kyle Young, right elbow. Young at the foul line. Young looking for help. Back out around midcourt. He goes to Stanislawski. Good lockdown defense there by Thomas Schmock. Now back to Hill. Backdoor. Kyle Young puts it up. Won't get it to go. Rebound. Comes down to Kelvin Calhoun. And St. Ed on the run. Left elbow, now right elbow. Almost walked with the ball. Pass over to Blanton. Blanton foul line. Blanton left side. Here's Huffman. Inside, they kick it back out, long straightaway three, about a 22-footer that went 19 feet. He missed that by a mile. Yeah. So coming away with that, Thomas Schmock, who is one of the better pure shooters on this team, didn't even come close.
He's one of their best shooters.
So the Bears are inbound. Young takes it on the right sideline. The pressure initially on the inbound, and now the full court man-to-man as Schmock is all over Stanislawski. Stanislawski on the right sideline. Goes down low to Kyle Young. Cross court. Down low. Double pump. Put up. Good. Jared Pilata got backdoor. And the first two of the game comes to the Polar Bears. Up 2 to zip here. 6:47 remains in the first quarter. Straight out front is Jack Sullivan. Sullivan kicks a pass on the right sideline to Schmock. Schmock is fouled, I believe, by Kyle Nicholas.
Yeah. Kyle Nicholas going to pick up his first, Jackson's first.
Boy, look at that Jackson student section at the far end of the court.
There's a lot of them here.
Inbounded pass comes to Sullivan. Long three. Got it. Jack Sullivan knocks it down, the 5'10 senior who averages about 11 a game. And he's their best pure shooter on the team. Now Kyle Nicholas pulls over the dribble to the right side of Logan Hill. Backdoor, Kyle Young foul.
And they might get Grant Huffman.
Huffman was there. Kelvin Calhoun was there.
They'll give it to Grant Huffman. Actually, do you know his dad, I believe, is Greg Huffman, who played for North Canton.
You're exactly right. Are exactly right. So Kyle Young, line left, shot on its way, looks a little short. It is. Kyle will step away and toe the line again. Nice to have you along. 1480 WHBC, WHBC.com. Second attempt for Kyle on its way. Good. It is Jackson at least getting on the board here.
Yeah, actually
3 points.
3-3.
3 to 3. Backdoor pass taken away by Nicholas. Ball on the floor. He's fighting for it with Thomas Schmock, and they're going to say jump ball. I believe we'll say to the Polar Bears.
St. Edward foul for Thomas Schmock.
Oh, so they.
Oh, wait a minute.
Schmock got called for the foul.
Both players were on the floor, just wrestling for the ball. So kind of an interesting call there. Inbounded pass, quick defense by Huffman on Young. He backs off him pretty quickly and kicks it back to Stanislawski. Stanislawski across the timeline. Now a whistle and a foul out around the left elbow. Let's see what happens.
They might get Jack Sullivan.
Jack Sullivan did get the call, Denny.
Yeah, so that's their third team foul. All three guards have a foul now for St. Edward.
6:04 remaining, first quarter, 3 to 3. And Pilata looks to inbound. Nothing in the corner. Now he gets it into Young on the right sideline. Back to Jared Pilata. Tries to go baseline, doubled up. Tries to go reverse layup. Knocked out of his hands. And a whistle. No, they're going to say pushed him out of bounds.
No.
It
is a foul. It got pushed out. But I'm not sure if it's
Kelvin
Calhoun.
So he picks up his first. That's their fourth.
In a pretty obvious foul, too. It's something you have to call. A lot of banging with the bodies on that one. Inbounded About 30 feet straight away to Kyle Young, back to Stanislavski. Snaps a pass over to Nicholas to Pilata. Cross court they go. Nicholas, deep three in the right side. Off the rim. Rebound slapped around and coming away with it, Calhoun. Gets it ahead in a hurry to Schmock. Schmock, line lane, behind the back of the dribble. Schmock loses the handle. Now has reset the offense straight away, about 22 feet. Pass over to Blanton. Blanton down low now, in trouble, doubled up, ball knocked out of his hands. Calhoun flips it into the corner. Here's Huffman. Huffman behind the back of the dribble, down low, double pump, puts it up, airs it, and the rebound on the other side of the rim comes to Kyle Nicholas. Nicholas on the run up the left side to Logan Hill. Kyle Young, left corner, directly in front of us. Behind the back of the dribble, loses the handle. Almost snaps it across court, he does. Stanislavski wanted to pop it, now backdoor. Logan Hill, fade away with a jump hook from 8 feet, won't go on the rebound. Comes down to Kellen Calhoun, here comes St. Ed. Right side with a drive, and up and no good by Jack Sullivan. And Logan Hill had a lot to do with changing the trajectory of that layup. And the rebound comes down to Kyle Young. Nicholas, three ball in the air, got it. And the Polar Bears up by 3, 6-3. Good catch and shoot by Kyle Nicholas. Straight away to Devontae Blanton to the left side to Schmock. Schmock, reverse layup. Logan Hill got a piece of it, but Blanton right there to tip it up and in. Oh, that was Kellen Calhoun who got it. Now here comes Stanislavski. Schmock on him defensively. What a great matchup we have here tonight. This Division I state semifinal. Stanislavski, 15-footer, in and out. Logan Hill, rebound, no. Jared Pilata fighting for it. Almost saves it, but a little too late getting to it here in the left corner pocket.
Hey, Dan.
Yes.
How about our boy, Mr. Nicholas, telling us in warm-ups after he drained about 3 threes? What did he tell you and I? He goes, I got plenty left, don't worry.
Yeah, I told him he shot one, and I said, that's money. And he goes, I got plenty left. Good point, Dennis. Here comes St. Ed's on the attack. In the ball game is Emmett Chambers. Chambers on the left side. He goes to Thomas Schmock. Schmock's now with a dribble drive, left side of the lane. Putting one up is Demetrius Terry, a sophomore, which Coach Flannery really likes this kid. He said earlier in the year he was a starter, got relegated to the bench, but he said he actually likes coming off the bench. He's one of those energy kids.
Yes.
He comes in and scrap and just makes things happen. Inbounded pass, the Polar Bears tip it and maintain possession. And turnover to St. Ed's. Another substitution in for St. Ed's is William Henry, a 6'6" junior. Emmett Chambers we mentioned. Demetrius Terry we mentioned. Here's a pass to the right sideline for the Bears and Nicholas. Nicholas over to Stanislavski. Lobs it down low. Logan Hill's going to jump hook it from 5. Won't go on the rebound. Comes down to Chambers. Chambers back to Schmock. St. Ed on the run. Dribble drive left side. Step back. Won't go this time. Huffman now with Young on him to the right side. Flips a pass down low to William Henry, and he's bodied up for a foul by Logan Hill.
Yes, Logan Hill picks up his first, their third.
3:17 remaining here in the first quarter of play. Jackson 6 and St. Ed 5. And Schmock will toss it in with the trigger. Looks down low, nothing there. Wants him into the right corner. He does so to Grant Huffman. Huffman, baseline drive, reverse layup. Good! Grant Huffman with a pretty move. Finished with the left hand. And St. Ed's takes the lead by 1. It's 7-6. Bears on the attack with Jared Pilata. Cross-court pass to Stanislavski. Stanislavski, right elbow, looking for help. Trying to flip it back out to Kyle Young. Wide open, Pilata for 3. Bangs it off the back of the rim and running it down to Schmock, but Dingler takes it away from behind. Ahead to Pilata. Pilata to Logan Hill. Hill puts it up. Good! And it was fouled. Combination of sloppy ball handling and good hustle from behind by Dingler to tip that thing free to cause the transition basket off the turnover for Jackson.
Yeah, and Demetrius Terry picks up his first, their 5th, but it sends Logan Hill for the and 1.
So 8-7 Jackson. Shot by Hill up and good. Nothing but net. Hagan 9-7. with 2:42 remaining here in the first quarter. 1480 WHBC and WHBC.com. Officials getting everybody set here. Checking out to Logan Hill. Who checked back in the game? Sam Shue?
Yes, Sam Shue.
Shue is in. The inbounded pass will come to Thomas Schmock, and Dylan Dingler will pick him up at half court. Schmock, a 6-foot senior, averages about 12 a game for St. Ed. Pass on the left side to Terry. Terry back out to Huffman. Huffman foul line. Huffman line lane finish foul. Shue was there and Pilata was there. Let's see who gets the call.
Pilata's going to get the foul. That's his first, their fourth.
Off the bench for St. Ed's is John Mano, a 6'1 senior. And going to the line right will be Grant Huffman. Shot up, back of the rim, a little too hard. Walks away from the line, he'll toe it again. Schmock will sit down as Mano comes in. 2:29 remains, first quarter. Along with Denny Kincaid, I'm Dan Belfort. Great to have you courtside here at the Schottenstein Center. Second one rims out, but running down the rebound is Emmett Chambers. And Chambers to Henry, or to Terry, I should say, on the left wing. Now Terry has it, thinking about the three, puts it on the floor, now he walks.
Yep.
Denny Kincaid blew the whistle before the official blew the whistle.
Well, you saw him take that step and then realize that he did, and he had to put the ball on the floor, and that's a walk.
9-7. Jackson on top of St. Ed. 2:15 clock running here. Pass over to Dingler. Stanislavski on the fry against Mano. Kicks it past to Shue. Shue to the right side to Jared Pilata. Pilata on the wing, looking for help. Back to Sam Shue. Shue down low. Going to try to jump it up from 5. Can't get it to go. Here's Dingler. 3 from the right corner. In and out. The rebound slapped around. Who's got it? Huffman has it for St. Ed. He'll bring it up himself between the circles, top of the key. Behind the back with a dribble, in trouble. Left side he goes with a pass to Demetrius Terry. Terry back to Mano. Mano looking to the right side of Huffman on the wing. Pilata comes out on him. Goes around the pick. Dribble drive with the left hand. Blocked by Kyle Young. Controls the rebound. He'll bring it himself. Young across the timeline. Young to the right elbow. Young into the corner. Stanislavski looking backdoor to Shue. Shue drive. Left hand finish. Got it. Sam Shue at the finish. And Jackson up 11-7 with 1:16 remaining here in the first quarter. Going the length of the court and laying it up with the left hand is John Mano. What a wicked crossover to lose his man and finish with the left hand off the left side of the lane. Here's Dingler over to Pilata. Back to Shue to Kyle Young. Kyle Young left wing, stop, pop, 10-footer, good! Kyle Young puts Jackson up by 13-9. 49 seconds on the clock. St. Ed quickly up the court. Over to the left side on the wing is Terry. Terry tries to go backdoor to Huffman. Dingler got a hand on it and knocked it right off the chest of Huffman out of bounds.
You know, I'd take a little bit advantage because they got Grant Huffman guarding Kyle Young. And now they even have Terry on Kyle Young. And, you know, Terry's 5'10".
Yeah, and you've got Kyle Young obviously at 6'7". Here's the pressure as Schmock is back in the game. He'll take Stanislavski up court. Ethan behind the back with the right hand, now behind the back with the left to the right hand. The Dingler to Shue on the right side. Looking down to Young, nothing there. 27 on the clock. Dingler now to Shue to Young at the right elbow. Young puts it on the floor. Young at the foul line. Fade away, 15-footer. Good! Now Young knocks one down from 15 straight away. And it's 15-9 Jackson with 10 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Schmock will bring it up. 5 on the clock. Schmock to the left side. They're in trouble. They get it back to Schmock. He puts up the runner for 3. Almost got it to go. We've got one in the books. It is Jackson 15, St. Ed's 9. Back after this timeout. Go down lower. They're not giving him space and not giving him opportunities for very clean looks.
Right.
So we're back to offense here for St. Ed. Back in the lineup is Devontae Blanton for them and Kelvin Calhoun. 1 quarter in the books. It is Jackson 15 and St. Ed 9. Ball was tipped away defensively. It'll be inbounded by Schmock. He's looking backdoor, nothing there. Gets it out left wing to Sullivan, back to Schmock. Schmock with a right-handed dribble. Crossover now on the left elbow, looking for some help. Tries to bounce it in. to Calhoun. It's taken away by Pilata. Jarrett behind the back of the dribble. Kyle Young, left corner pocket three. Good! Kyle Young nails one from deep. And Jackson up 18-9.
And great look by Pilata to find him in space.
It was behind the back dribble that created that space to allow him to snap off that pass.
Guys, you would think he's a quarterback on the football team with that look.
Yeah, how about that, huh? A little ironic, isn't it, Kenny? Missed shot by St. Amber coming the other way. Stanislawski to Young, another three in the air off the rim. It's not going to go. Yeah. See, Logan Hill kept it alive, but it looked like he tossed somebody to the floor to get to the ball, and he'll be called for the foul.
He picks up his second.
21, Logan Hill, his second, team's fifth. Jackson substitution 10, Dylan Dickler.
And guys, that's one of the things in talking with Todd Blackledge, I think this week, that he told me, said you got to watch out for Logan Hill. He can get in foul trouble early, and he's to the bench right now with 2 personal fouls.
So he takes a breather. Dylan Dingler comes in. He will pick up Schmock at half court. Here's the pass to Calhoun. Calhoun faces the basket, right elbow, puts it on the floor. Line lane, left-handed shot, blocked by Young. To Pilata. Ahead to Nicholas. Line lane finish. Dingler missed it. Kyle Young with the follow. And St. Ed's has seen enough. Jackson 18. Or Jackson 20. St. Ed 9. Back after this timeout.
Good luck at the state.
Wood, along with Denny Kincaid, I'm Dan Belfort. Kenny Rhoda wandering the sidelines, or the court side, if you will, tonight here at the shot. Jackson is up 20-9 as St. Ed's back to offense. Here's Huffman to the right elbow. Cross-court pass, he goes to Schmock. Schmock in the lane to Hoffman. Thought about the three, puts it on the floor, forces the pass to Calhoun that skates out of bounds, and Calhoun the last to touch it.
Yeah, well, actually, I don't even think he touched it. I think that turnover actually goes to Huffman.
And Huffman had a look at a three there.
He had a look at a three.
To take that extra step and get a little closer, try to get a better than the shot you had, and it worked against him. Kyle Young now to offense. For Jackson to the right sideline and Nicholas to Kyle. Baseline. Jared Pilata all alone. Spins, puts it up, blocked by Huffman. Pilata gets it back. Puts it up again, blocked. This time by Calhoun. Controls the block and gets it ahead to Schmock. Schmock on the run for St. Ed. Down low, all alone, pass up, and no good. Shot is missed by Blanton. Ball slapped around out of bounds, and I believe Kyle Nicholas the last to touch it. William Henry checks in. Also checking in is Emmett Chambers. Chambers at 6'8", and William Henry at 6'6". 20-9, Jackson. Pass down low and shot up and no good by Chambers. Here comes Jackson the other way. Nicholas went for the slam, but he's fouled from behind and he still manages to lay it over the rim and in. Oh, Kyle wanted that two-hander. Front of the rim, no. Dingler the rebound. Out to Nicholas for three. In and out, won't go. Schmock the rebound. Schmock on the run across the timeline against Dingler. Crossover right to the left-hand runner. Dishes down low. Ball goes out of bounds with a whistle and a foul. Might be on Dylan Dingler.
He picks up his first. Both teams now have 6 team fouls apiece.
Schmock, nothing but net. Could be there. Yeah, you might be correct on that. But you can't miss him on the court with those shoes.
No, you cannot. Good point.
Goodness gracious. Second attempt, looks good it is. Nothing but net again. 5:39 remains. First half, it is Jackson 22 and Cleveland St. Edwards the 11.
So they're going to slap a 1-2.
Here's the pass to Dingler from Stanislawski. Runs it down, back out to Stanislawski. Look at this left-handed shot that almost goes in, and it's run down by Chambers. Chambers back out to Sullivan. Sullivan with a right-handed dribble, kicks it to the right side to Huffman. Huffman left side, spins in the lane, kicks it back out Sullivan. Sullivan, foul line, kicks it. Huffman, right wing. He goes out to Chambers. Chambers tips it over to Sullivan. It goes out of bounds, and a nice play by Stanislawski to get a hand on that. 4:58 were left in the first half. It is Jackson 22 and St. Ed 11. Dan Belfort, Denny Kincaid, Kenny Rhoda, 1480 WHBC and WHBC.com. Huffman will trigger. He does so. And we got a whistle down on the baseline. Coming around a pick was Sullivan working against Stanislawski.
But I think they're going to get William Henry for his first.
For a moving pick, possibly. So Dingler will trigger. Far end of the court. Stanislawski, the lone bear back there, and Schmock will be on him. Tosses it in, and Schmock's going to pick him up baseline. Quickly gives it up to Dillon across the timeline, left sideline. Now the pass to Pilata, baseline, puts it up, won't go, bottom of the rim. Rebound went to Henry, but a whistle and a foul will go against St. Ed.
Yeah, I did.
On its way, in and out. You'll have one more. Jackson 22 and St. Ed 11. Courtside here at the Schottenstein Center in Columbus. It is up. It is good. Make it 23 for Jackson and 11 for St. Ed. Schmock to the left side to Huffman. Huffman around the pick. Nicholas picks him up. They pass it down low. Try to whip a weak one bouncer to William Henry, but a good job by Kyle Young to knock him off his spot, and ball skates out of bounds.
Yeah, you know, you almost want to call that a unforced turnover, but because really, Huffman really hadn't. I guess he's really trying to press that in, and he didn't have to.
No, he didn't. Good point, Denny. Stanislawski working against Schmock again. Schmock all over him defensively to Dylan Dingler. Dingler with the pressure being applied by Henry. Dingler, the runner down the lane, lost his handle on the ball, and he walked with the ball. And give all the credit in the world that time to William Henry, who caused it.
And that's their first turnover of the ball game.
So inbounding the ball will be Demetrius Terry, who is in the game. Into Schmock, in the backcourt. He's met by Dingler between the circles. Huffman kicks it to the right elbow to Henry. Looks back door, but nothing there to Terry. Now go over to Schmock. Schmock around the pick. Schmock line lane, left hand over Dingler. Won't go. Kyle Young keeps it alive, and kicking it back out is William Henry. Henry to Schmock for St. Ed. Finishes it with the left hand. Kyle Young with the block when Schmock runs it down. Schmock again down low. Plows into Dylan Dingler, and he'll pick up the offensive foul.
He'll pick up his second.
Boy, what an effort, though, by Schmock to keep coming up with the ball, keep challenging at the rim, and Jackson smart enough to stay off him and not foul.
And the right call that time by the officials, guys. And Dingler says, you know what? I was hit harder than that on the football field. He bounced right back up and said, let's go, bring some more.
And here comes Jackson bringing some more. Stanislawski hands it back to Nicholas. Out between the circles to Dingler to Pilata. Here they go baseline to Young. Back to Dingler. Line lane to finish. Left hand, good.
How about the Euro step by Dingler to avoid the charge, guys?
My goodness.
And then the left hand.
25 for Jackson and 11 for St. Ed. Schmock across the key. He goes for the pass to Mano, who's back in the game. Here's a pass over to Demetrius Terry. Terry, nice finish at the rim. He missed it. But the rebound, the put back up and in for William Henry. And a whistle and a timeout will be called by St. Ed. We'll just keep it here this time. Reminder, we'll have.
Love it.
You gotta love it, man. 3:05 clock running. Jackson 25, St. Ed 13. Here come the Bears. Dingler, Stanislawski. Dingler on the left wing. Pilata down low. Kyle Young got it. Kyle just finger rolled it over the front of the rim. And Jackson up 27-13. Long pass up court to William Henry. Out of bounds into the Jackson student section. And another turnover for St. Ed.
And totally unforced.
And how about that last trip down here on offense? St. Ed's came out of the timeout in a zone.
Yeah.
Jackson recognized it. And George Gervin would have been proud of Kyle Young's finger roll.
Yeah, that's one thing he can do. He can finger roll. You got it. Mazzio's in the game. Backdoor pass to Young, and Young went up in the air to catch it, and he came down right on top of Demetrius Terry to pick up the foul.
He picks up his first.
How frustrating as a coach, Kenny, that you take a timeout, you set up a defensive scheme, and it falls apart.
Yeah, and the team looks and says, oh, we've seen that before. Let's get the ball into Kyle Young. No problem.
So taking a seat will be, I believe, is that Blanton? No, that is Henry. taking a seat. Also on the bench, John Mano. And here comes St. Ed, down 27-13. It's all Bears here in the first half with 2:28 remaining in the first half of play. Sullivan, left elbow, right-handed dribble between the circles to the right side of Terry. Line lane finish, blocked by Young. Huffman runs it down the left corner. Huffman in the lane, spins, double pump, blocked by Pilata. Calhoun picks it up, throws up a wild shot at Jared Pilata with a rebound to Mazzio. Mazzio ahead to Pilata. Left sideline, Nicholas, deep three, good! The Bears are running away with this one, 30-13 with 1:50 remaining in the first half. Ed's on the attack. Back out to Terry. To Schmock. Stutter step. Left hand. Nice finish by Thomas Schmock. And he's probably exhaling, saying, wow, we scored. Mazzio gets hammered down low at the other end and picking up the foul, the big fella, Kelvin Calhoun.
And that'll be his second.
30-13. Jackson with the clock stopped with 1:33.
Picking up the foul.
There you go.
Smart kid.
You know, that's what you do when you're up by this margin, too. Don't give them fouls. Don't stop the clock. Don't let them back in.
And don't forget, guys, they're doing this with Logan Hill on the bench, too.
Yeah, he's been on the bench almost the entire second quarter.
Mazzio knocks down the first one. Anthony will have another one. Official walking over to allow someone to check in. That is Montori Foster.
Another freshman.
Another freshman. So Montori checks in. Taking a seat will be Kelvin Calhoun, the 6'7" senior. Montori, a 6-foot freshman. Anthony Mazzio, another attempt. Spins it around the fingers, lets it fly, got it. And Jackson up 31-15. 1:30 left here in the first half of play. Nice dribble drive, finish with the left hand, up and good by Schmock. Boy, he can accelerate if he gets that opening in the paint. And he can finish with both hands. Now Jackson breaks the press. Stanislawski has, no, I thought it was Schmock. That is Sullivan, runs into him from behind. And we'll take a walk to the line left for Ethan Stanislawski.
Yeah, so Jack Sullivan picks up his second.
Jackson in the penalty.
32 for Jackson, 17 for St. Ed. Sorry, Denny.
No, I was just going to say they're in the double bonus.
So Ethan toes the line. Two good dribbles, bends the knees, lets it fly, nothing but net. Got that Kincaid rotation going there, you know.
Hey, I'm shooting 100% on this floor.
He shot a layup.
It went in.
Okay, well, I'll grant you that. Second attempt. Took an extra dribble this time. Good form again, looks a little hard though. Ball on the floor, Schmock runs it down. Here comes St. Ed, they're down 33-17. Thomas Schmock, high dribble. Now tries to take Dingler. Dillon's all over him. Forget about that. Between the circles, it goes to Huffman. Huffman against Young. Nothing going there. They get it over to Demetrius Terry. Terry gives it up to Schmock. Baseline drive. Dillon Dingler bodies him up. Foul.
That's going to be his second. They're eighth, so they're in the 1-and-1.
Boy, one thing you notice about Thomas Schmock, if he sees you leaning or wobbling either direction, he will just accelerate and take his chances down low. Sam Shue off the bench. Also, Kevin Deaver off the bench. We're running out of numbers here for St. Ed. Coach Flannery putting a bunch of kids in here in the first half. Checking out will be Grant Huffman, the 6'2" freshman. In the lineup also, Montori Foster. Sullivan's out front, Schmock at the line, and he's going to shoot two. First one on its way, great form, rattles the rim though and drops it down. 33 Jackson, St. Ed's at 18. Here's Schmock with the second attempt. We're down to 57.9 left in the first half. Front of the rim, back of the rim, the glass and down. Schmock will take a breather and John Mano will come back in. And now the full court pressure being applied with 57.9 by St. Ed. Pass goes sideline and they just throw it out of bounds. It came closer to Tim DeBevick than it did Kyle Young.
Guys,
Yeah.
very important part of the game right here. They've dominated the entire first half. They're up 14. You don't want to allow St. Ed's to go on a 4 or 5-0 run
Exactly.
to cut into the
Yep.
lead and take the momentum into the locker room.
See,
Very
look at
important
this.
57 seconds.
You got that, Kenny. I mean, you could knock down a 3 here and bring it within 9 or 11 points, I mean. So the pass inbounds to Terry. In the backcourt he goes. To Schmock now between the circles. Line lane finish. Good. Wow, that kid can accelerate off the dribble. Now it's 33-21 Jackson. Inbounded pass to Mazzio. They trap him on the sideline, and a timeout is called by Tim DeBevic. And there's that sideline trap. And Mazzio, being a sophomore, dribbled right into it.
Yeah, he dribbled right into it, and by that point,
Advantage if you try to get here on time. Full slate of action tomorrow of championship games here at the Schottenstein Center. Here comes Jackson, 33 on the clock. Mazzio almost throws it away. Walk.
he did.
He wanted to pass to Dillon or to Pilato on the sideline. Jarrett broke to the lane, and he tried to put the brakes on and find him on the break. He did, but he walked in doing so. So now at 33-21 with 30.7 remaining, here comes St. Ed with a chance to possibly cut this game to a 10 or a 9-point lead.
Yeah, and they're going to play for the one.
Here comes Schmock. Is he going to try to do what he's been doing several possessions in a row, and that's try to take someone off the dribble? Down to 10 seconds. Clock running under 10 now, down to 8. Schmock around the pick by Huffman. Quick pass right side. They kick it back out to Schmock. Schmock, line, lane, finish. Oh, he did not get it. Young got a piece of it. Rebound came down to Shu. And a full court pass. Just Polar Bears go to offense. Let's see how they come out offensively to start this third quarter. Here's Stanislawski working against Schmock. Logan Hill, left side Pilata, baseline runner, blocked. Back in his face, gets a rebound. Stanislawski, 3-ball, got it. Give Pilata credit. He got a knock back in his face, but he kept control of the block against him. Whipped it out to Ethan, and Ethan Stanislawski knocks down the deep three. 36-21 Jackson. 3-ball put up from the right side and no good by St. Ed. Fighting for the ball is Logan Hill and Huffman. Did Logan get his third foul?
He picked up his third.
Wow, that was a touch foul there, guys.
Yeah, it
Ball
really was.
Loose. Both guys going for the ball. Not a lot of contact, and Tim DeBevic extremely upset with that call. Here we are, 32 seconds into the third quarter, and Logan's got to take a seat.
So Schmock is going to trigger the inbound under his own bucket to the left side. He goes with the pass over to Sullivan. Sullivan, best pure shooter on the team, can't get enough space to get one away. Huffman now on the left wing. Ball on the floor. Pilata comes up with it to Dingler. Dingler quickly up court. Stanislawski whips it back to Dillon. Here's the deep three. Good! Dylan Dingler from 22 feet right side. And Jackson up 39-21. Schmock to the right side to Huffman. Huffman for St. Ed's. Down to Calhoun. Turnaround 10-footer off the rim. No rebound. Kyle Young. Nicholas on the run with a right-handed dribble. Nicholas right side. Nicholas line lane finish. Oh, he missed it, but he's fouled. Thought Kyle was going to put that one right off the window and in, but nonetheless, he'll go to the line to shoot two.
There was no way he was giving the ball up, Dan and Denny. He saw the hoop in front of him and a guy on his hip, and he was taking him to the basket, and he knew he was going to draw the foul, dipped the shoulder, and got the call.
He got it.
And Sullivan picks up his third.
Wow.
And how about the start to this second half for the Polar Bears? Wondering, well, maybe they'll take the foot off the gas a little bit. Well, what was it, 33-21? So
Yeah.
a 7-0 could be an 8-0 start.
Here we go, and that 8-0 start would mean a 19-point lead for the Polar Bears, which is what we're sitting at right now. It could be 20. Shot up off the side of the rim. Rebound on the floor. Schmock comes away with it. Here comes St. Ed. Schmock down low, trying to go to Huffman. Looks like a kick by somebody. Dylan Dingler maybe got a left foot on it. So it stays inbound, and Thomas Schmock will toss it in for St. Ed's. Schmock looks to the right side. Baseline left side now to Huffman. Nothing there. Breaking also is Chambers. He's bottled up by Kyle Young, so nothing going for Chambers. Schmock now runs the offense. Kyle is out on him, 22 feet straight away. Schmock in the lane, puts up the right-hander. Good. Boy, Thomas Schmock has no fear down low against the trees. And now Ethan Stanislawski the other way. Foul line, pulls up down low. Pilata, good. Double pump by Jared Pilata. Give the assist to Stanislawski. And Jackson up 42-23. Huffman straight away to Henry on the right side. Now Terry, I should say, back to Sullivan. Sullivan, who's a catch-and-shoot kid, cannot get the space to even catch and shoot because Stanislawski all over it. Pass down low. Chambers tied up by Young. Jump ball.
No, they're gonna.
No.
Wait a minute. I think they're calling a foul.
Boy, Kyle reached in and bottled him up and tied him up.
And he picks up his second.
But maybe a slap on the arm as Kyle picks up number 2. 42-23 Jackson. Down low, pass to Chambers, puts it off the window for 2. And make it 42-25. Full court pressure, Schmock on Stanislawski. Ethan with a crossover, right to the left hand. Down the left side of the lane, tries to go backdoor, tipped away by Schmock. Ahead to Schmock at the other end, puts it up, no, but a blocking foul will be on Kyle Nicholas.
So Kyle
13, if he's true here, on its way and good. 42-25, impressive young man, the 6-foot senior. His season average at 12, he's eclipsed that. He'll have another one coming up. On its way, looks good, front of the rim though, won't go. Chambers the last to touch it. Yeah, it's purple ball, the official says. He was trying to get around the baseline on the inside of Kyle Young and got all ball and knocked it out. Dingler will toss it in for Jackson. Demetrius Terry to guard the inbound. Now he falls back on defense. He'll pick up Dingler in the far side of the court. Left sideline, back to Stanislawski. Loses Schmock with a dribble, but Schmock recovers very quickly. Pass out front to Nicholas. Nicholas with Mano on him, I believe. No, Kevin Deaver, who's in the game, on him.
Yeah, he's going to pick up his first foul.
So Kevin Deaver, as Danny said, picks up the foul. And Polar Bears to toss it in. 5:24 remains in the third. Jackson 42 and St. Ed 26. Here's Dylan with the trigger in the backcourt. Ethan Stanislawski. Ethan working against Schmock across the timeline with a pass top of the key to Jared Pilata. Down low, Kyle Young. Good. Kyle Young off the window with the right hand. And it's 44 Jackson. 26 St. Ed. Long three put up, no good by Terry. Ball on the floor. Chamber gets it back, puts it up and in. 44-26 or 28. Jackson on top. Pass up court to Young. Taken away by Huffman. Huffman has it tapped out from behind by Nicholas, but Kyle bodies him and picks up the foul.
He's going to pick up his third.
So quickly off the bench is Sam Shue as Kyle trots to take a seat and talks to Coach DeBevick very quickly. Quick instructions just to calm him down a little bit.
Yeah, see, that's an area you don't need to foul out there.
No. So pass in the backcourt on the inbound by Terry. Will go to Schmock to the left side to Sullivan. Sullivan to Huffman. Pilata comes out on him. Now the pass to Schmock against Dingler. Line lane finish. Glass rim won't go. Ball slapped around. Dingler runs it down. Dingler with Schmock on him. Schmock takes it away. Schmock line lane finish. Good. What a play by Thomas Schmock. 44-30. Jackson by 14. Shue across the timeline. Terry is on him. Cross-court pass goes to Stanislawski. Backdoor Dingler with the finish. Dylan Dingler, baseline left side with the right hand. Banks it in. And Jackson back up 46-30. Clock running down now to 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Here's Sullivan to Schmock. Schmock kicks it to Terry. Baseline finish with the right hand. Good. Boy, he took Shue off the dribble there and finished. 3:53 remains in the third. It is Jackson 46. St. Ed 32. Let's see what happens. Jackson 46, St. Ed 32. Polar Bears did the attack here. Clock running at 3:50. Here comes Stanislawski in the run with a left-handed dribble to the left sideline. Pass left elbow, Shoe faces the basket, down low. Kyle Young, spin, 5-footer, good, he's fouled.
He's just too strong for Huffman.
Huffman, who checks in, and Denny had mentioned this before, Grant Huffman at 6'2", and a freshman, and the senior Kyle Young taking advantage of that. It's 6'7", and being the experienced player that he is.
He just shook his head and said, he can't guard me.
And he can't. And he knocks down the and one opportunity. And Jackson up 49-32.
17 so far for the young man.
Kyle is one of those players we know who can fill it up, but he has games where he quietly just accumulates points, and that's what we're seeing tonight in this contest against St. Ed. Of course, the winner of this tomorrow night at 8:30 for the D1 title against Moeller. Look at the drive by Schmock, who puts it in with the left hand and gets fouled.
And guys, get that point across a little bit better, even though right now they don't have to worry about it with Schmock out of the game.
Well, with that, Schmock knocks down the and one. He'll take a breather. Checking back in the game is John Mano. Here comes the full court pressure by St. Ed. They're down 49-35. Quick double team on Young, over the top to the sideline to Stanislawski, into the right side to Dylan Dingler. Dishes down low, Pilata, ball on the floor. We got a scramble for it and a whistle. Foul or a jump ball? Let's see.
Wow, I can't believe a foul wasn't called in there.
Boy, bodies were flying down there.
There were four hands, four arms all over Pilata, and no call was made.
Rebounding will be Pilata. Pilata right corner, Dingler. Dingler in the right wing now, kicks it out to Shoe. Shoe across the key to Kyle Young. Sets a pick, wanted to give it to Stanislawski, now gives it to Pilata, deep three, left side across the rim, Shoe the rebound. Shoe in the lane, finish left hand, got it. And that's what Sam Shoe does for Jackson. He comes in, he cleans up rebounds, he puts it back, and Jackson up 51-35. Here's Terry on the left wing. Terry behind the back, right to the left hand, gives it back to Mano. Mano spins into the lane, wants to dish, nothing there. Cross the key with a pass to Huffman. Huffman down the lane, pops it back out. Terry, spin, finish, left hand. Young almost got it, but the rebound put back up and in is good for William Harry for St. Ed. 51-37. Here comes Jackson. Pressure being applied on Stanislawski by Mano this time. Hands it back to Pilata with Huffman on him. Across the key to Pilata to Shoe. Shoe in the lane, spins, finish, right-hander. Oh, he missed it. Rebound, Shoe. Shoe is trying to put it back up again. Wild shot with the left hand, but foul on the floor or a travel?
I think they're going to get Terry for a foul.
Actually,
Terry was pleading with the officials that it was a travel. 2:12 on the clock. Jackson 51, St. Ed 37. Pilata to inbound back to Young. Young over to Dingler, right wing. Has a defender fall over him. Now Dingler with the dish to Shoe to Pilata. Kyle Young puts it on the floor. Kyle kicks it in the corner. Dingler for three. Off the rim, no, but did Kyle Young pick up the offensive foul?
He did.
Kyle put it on the floor when he had a wide open 15-16 footer, wanted to try to get something in the paint. Ended up he had to dish it out left side, and that's when the collision happened.
And Kyle's going to come out. Zitney's going to come in to replace him with 2:01 left here in this third quarter. So a big moment in this game, guys. Hill and Young both on the bench with 3 fouls.
And Nicholas with how many?
3.
And
With
Nicholas
3,
with
yeah. How about that? Zitney off the bench, so you don't lose anything in terms of height, where Zitney checks in at 6'8", but you lose the explosiveness of a Kyle Young and the steadiness and the maturity. So let's see how this pans out here. 51-37 Jackson. 2:01 remains. And Schmock shouting instructions to his teammates as Terry will toss it in. The officials get a little perspiration off the floor, and we're going to be back in action here.
Tell you what, guys, I wouldn't mind seeing Jackson go into a zone defense right here. Force St. Ed's to make some outside shots. We'll see what they do.
Looks like a man again. The Schmock is going to hand it out front. Here's a long three for Sullivan. The pure shooter gets free and nails one from 20.
Okay, they answered.
51-40. St. Ed cuts it to 11. Stanislawski against Schmock. Stanislawski left wing, almost tied up by Huffman. Kicks it back out to Dingler. Dingler hands it back to Ethan. Ethan will run the offense. One bouncer to Shu on the left sideline. Dingler double team. Gets around Terry. Over to Zitney to the right side to Pilata. Pilata around the pick by Zitney. Kicks it over to Shu. Shu looks left side to Dingler. 1:15 remains in the third quarter. Zitney facing the basket, right elbow. Wants nothing to do with the shot, so he kicks it back out to Stanislavski. Left side to Pilata. Left sideline to Dingler. Back to Jarrett. Jarrett scoops it down low. Zitney puts it up. He got it. Nice roll to the basket by Zitney. His first 2 of the game, and Jackson up 53-40. Schmock with the outside shot, misses it. Rebound though, put back up, no good. Terry got the rebound, put it up and no good, but he's fouled. The first rebound by William Henry was with the left hand. He shot. So you go back to the pure shooter, Sullivan, where Kenny said they answered. The first open shot the pure shooter has really had all night. Here's the shot by Terry. Bangs that one off the side and the back of the rim. Demetrius will have another. 6-foot sophomore. Huffman takes a seat. Checking in for the first time tonight is Michael Dowell. Michael, a 6'1 junior. And here's Terry, who toes the line for the second attempt. 53-40. Jackson short on this one, but got it to fall over the front of the rim. 53-41. Polar Bears facing full court pressure. Here's the inbound to Shu. Shu spins out of the pressure by Terry. 42 on the clock, and Sam Shu is fouled.
And Terry picks up his third. That's their fifth.
No shooting foul though. Jarrett Pilata, far sideline. In front of the scorer's table. In the backcourt he goes to Stanislavski with Schmock on him. Here's the double team, and Ethan Stanislavski walks. What a great job by Demetrius Terry to come on the blind side where Ethan didn't think he was.
Yeah.
He couldn't put on the brakes and he traveled, so turnover Jackson. And here's St. Ed's with 35 seconds remaining in the third with a chance to trim this Jackson lead to 10 or possibly 9. Schmock on the right wing. Schmock kicks it over on the right side to Sullivan. Sullivan with Stanislavski on him, back in front of the scorer's table to Schmock. Schmock top of the key. Left-handed dribble, 17 on the clock. St. Ed on the attack. They're down 53-41. Here's Schmock out by the half-court stripe. Here's the pass to Terry. Terry baseline, nothing there to Sullivan on the left wing. Sullivan line lane finish, blocked by Zitney. But a whistle and a foul.
Oh my goodness. Talk about a bailout call right there. He threw up a prayer. That reminded me of the Copley game, guys.
Yeah.
He threw that up from his ankles and got bailed out by the official. Horrible call.
With 1:2 on the clock. And a chance here for Sullivan to knock this down. First attempt on its way off the front of the rim, won't go. We talked about the foul shooting for this team. We'll get to that here, and I'll tell you all about that in a second. Sullivan, though, deadly from outside, but he bangs 2 off the rim as Jarrett Pilata fires it full court into the Jackson student section. And we have 3 in the books. It is Jackson 53, St. Ed 41, the fourth and final quarter coming up after this timeout.
3.
And St. Ed to the attack here in the fourth and final quarter in this Division I state semifinal. Here's Schmock on the right side to the baseline, reverse layup. Logan Hill changed the trajectory on that one, but the putback up and in by William Henry. 53-43. St. Ed back within 10. Here comes Stanislavski with a kick to Pilata. Pilata backdoor Logan Hill lays it up, missed it.
Yeah, but he got hit from behind by William Henry.
And Henry saying, I thought I had ball. And I thought he did too.
Well, he had one hand on the back.
Got him on the body, guys.
Alrighty.
With the little hip action. Should have got called for an offensive foul at the other end, didn't, so he shouldn't be complaining on that one.
Okay, Logan Hill line right. Logan's been sitting a while, so the first one is up, but he knocks it down.
And guys, going back to that third quarter, if I'm Tim DeBevick, with 3 of my key starters on the bench with 3 personal fouls to come out of that even and the same lead after halftime, I'm not too upset.
You got to feel pretty good. Second attempt by Hill, no good. Terry the rebound. Nicholas is back in the game also. And Kyle Young. So they're at full force as Jackson wants to lock this and put it away. Here's Henry to the right side of Sullivan to Schmock. Straight away 3. Front of the rim, no. And Kyle Young rips down the rebound. Hands it back to Stanislavski. Ethan with the right-handed dribble across the timeline to the right wing to Nicholas. Nicholas jump pass to Hill. Backdoor to Young. Kyle spins. Good!
High-low action, guys. Spread the floor high-low with the 2 big fellas in the game now.
Here comes Schmock.
And they will not be able to stop that.
Schmock to Sullivan. Sullivan kicks it to Huffman. Huffman with Pilato all over him. Forget about it. Sullivan to the right side. They work it around the perimeter. To Huffman. Behind the back of the dribble. Tries to go with a step back. Now line lane finish. Left hand. Good. Beautiful shot by Grant Huffman, the freshman. And that brings St. Ed back within 56 to 45. Pilato at the other end. Logan Hill down low. Gets his man up. Puts it up. Nobody's fouled. And again, it might be on William Henry.
With that or Demetrius Terry.
Henry came away shaking his head, and he may have gotten away with one.
So Terry picks up his 4th.
Terry, the young man who comes off the bench that Coach Flannery said is the energy. He likes to bring him in all over the court, and we've seen that tonight. Kid hustles. Logan Hill, shot up, shot good. 57 to 45, Jackson. 6:28 remains in the game here at the Schottenstein Center, Value City Arena, right here on the campus of The Ohio State University. Logan's second attempt, side of the rim on that one, falls right in the hands of Henry. Ahead to Terry, back to Schmock. Schmock with Nicholas top of the key. Schmock kicks it back to Terry. Terry leans into Nicholas, loses the ball on the floor. Scramble all over the place on this one. 4 bodies down. And a whistle, and what, do we have a timeout?
Yeah, Lakewood got a timeout on that one.
I think we'll just keep it here for a second. How's that sound? You got some numbers you want to catch up?
I got 2 cents I'll add to this while
You
Denny's
throw it
looking at
out
some
here,
numbers.
buddy. All right.
Here's what they're going to try and do from both sides. St. Ed's is going to try and press full court, create some turnovers to get some either quick transition 2s or open looks for a 3 to get back in this. If you're Jackson, what you want to do, just get it across half court, then you can set up your spread offense, and if you get to do that, they will not have an answer for Young or Hill down low, and if they can get it to either one of those guys, we'll see some of those thunderous dunks here in this 4th quarter. This is what Jackson wants to do, guys. They want to get into that spread with the lead.
No doubt. And you look at St. Ed, too. Outside of Sullivan, they don't look for the outside shot.
No, they haven't. And, you know, the one thing that's hurt Jackson in this second half has been the turnovers. You know, they have 10 turnovers to just 1 for Lakewood in this, or Lakewood St. Ed in this second half. So, you know, their guards have got to be able to protect the ball, get it over there. And like I agree with Kenny, I'd let that high-low action work because neither one they don't have an answer for Hill or Young down low.
They don't. 6:13 remains. WHBC, WHBC.com. Along with Denny Kincaid, I'm Dan Belfort. Kenny Rhoda joining us tonight here at the shot. And Jackson up 57 to 45 at St. Ed will rebound. Henry into Schmock. Schmock at the right elbow. Long 3, right corner pocket, won't go. Kyle Young the rebound. Sullivan misses one. And Young outlet pass on the left sideline to Stanislavski to Pilato. Back to Kyle Young. Where?
And you know what? That was over William Henry, who challenged him, and he just... And Henry actually picks up a foul.
And Kyle Young with a chance for an and 1 off a thunderous dunk.
Posterization that time. I hope I got that one. We'll check it post game and see.
Yeah, you'll be making some money online with that one if you want to sell it. Here's Young, line right, on its way, good.
22 on the night.
Wow, Jackson 60, St. Ed 45. Lead back to 15. Here comes Schmock for St. Ed. He's double teamed by Hill and Nicholas. Now Terry open, 3-ball, 20-footer that travels 19 feet. Air ball.
Hey guys, they got the message. Make them shoot outside shots, huh?
Yeah. We were just talking about that, Kenny, that they don't look for the outside shot.
No, and they're 2 of 10.
So pass in the backcourt to Stanislawski. Quick double team. He's looking for some help across the court. Here comes Logan Hill. He wanted that one badly off the baseline, and as he was winding up, they knocked it out of his hand and fouled him.
St. Edward foul, 23, Will Henry, his 4th team.
Yeah, William Henry picks up his 4th. That's their 9th.
Yeah, that'll bring Emmett Chambers off the bench. Chambers at 6'8", but really he plays more of a wing than he does down low.
Yeah, he's a wingman.
Logan Hill puts it up, rattles the rim on that one. It pops out.
St. Edward substitution 12, Emmett Chambers.
So taking the seat, as Danny mentioned, William Henry. In comes Chambers. Emmett, a 6'8" junior who averages about 8.1 a game. Student section cheering on Logan Hill. Bangs this one off the front of the rim. Schmock runs down the rebound. And Jackson with that 60-45 lead. Schmock finishes left hand against Nicholas. Well, this kid can just take you left or right side of the lane. At the other end, Nicholas walked, didn't call it. Gets it back from Kyle Young. Nicholas out between the circles to the right side to Stanislawski. Back to Kyle. Kyle, line lane finish, a little short. Terry comes down with the rebound. Terry to the other end. Terry right side. Logan Hill got him up in the air and putting it up and in. Was that Huffman?
Yeah, that was Grant Huffman.
I lost him in a sea of bodies down there. 60-49 Jackson. Here comes Pilata at the other end. Jarrett to Logan Hill down low. Had it knocked out of his hands again, and a whistle and a foul.
So Emmett Chambers picks up his 2nd. That's their 10th. So Logan Hill will be at the line shooting the double bonus.
Logan Hill shooting 2.
Boy, Stanislawski just went out and gave Schmock a pat on the back. This kid makes you work. Shot by Hill, up and good.
St. Edward substitution 11, Michael Dowell.
Checking in is Michael Dowell, 6'1" junior for St. Ed. Checking out, Demetrius Terry. Logan Hill will have a 2nd attempt. Jackson 61 and St. Ed 49. Logan shot, good rotation, side of the rim dome. Running it down is Michael Dowell. Dowell to Schmock. Schmock brings it up with the right to the left-handed dribble. Against Nicholas. Here's the drive, left side. Puts it up, blocked by Hill. In the corner, though, and knocking down the 3 is Michael Dowell as Logan Hill knocked the block shot out to him in the corner. And Dowell simply caught it and shot it. St. Ed's within 9. Line lane, Stanislawski won't go. Hill! With that two-handed slam!
That gets the crowd back into
Man,
it.
and St. Ed's will inbound this one. 63-52 Jackson. Here comes Schmock again. Schmock on the right elbow to Chambers. Back to Sullivan. He had a wide open shot, but he lost the dribble. That cost him the opportunity. Schmock reverse layup, missed it. Rebound, Chambers missed it. Logan Hill the rebound. Ahead to Kyle Young. Young to Nicholas. Nicholas puts it up, good. So Kyle Nicholas with the finish, and that 9-point lead is ballooned back up to 13. 65-52 Jackson. Here's Dowell on the right side to Huffman. Huffman puts it up, right hand block foul. And Jared Pilata will pick it up.
And he's going to get his 3rd, their 8th.
All of these guards give you an outside look and then want to take you off the dribble.
And they're very quick off the dribble.
Boy, they are. And keep an eye and an ear on this young man. Grant Huffman is a freshman. You're going to hear about him for a few years, folks.
Yeah, he's a good-looking freshman.
So Grant, a 6'2 freshman, 7.5 a game. Shot is on its way, good. pulls St. Ed within 12 at 65-53. How big of a bag of Halls did you buy today? Because I'm running out. I want to tell you. Huffman with a second attempt. Looks a little hard on this one. It is. Boy, look at Logan Hill. Elbow on the rim to get that one. Cross-court pass. Goes to Stanislawski. Back to Nicholas. Nicholas wide open lane. Finish right hand. Missed it. Rebound comes down to Chambers, and he's fouled.
Two wrongs don't make a right. You miss the layup and come back and foul it out of frustration, and he picks up his 4th foul. Not a smart play that time by Kyle Nicholas.
So inbounding will be, oh no, Chambers will go to the line on this one, won't he?
Yeah, he's going to go to the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1.
Emmett Chambers.
Shooting 2.
6'8" junior. They said shooting 2?
Yeah.
They did say shooting 2.
10 fouls on that.
Double bonus
or
for
double
both.
bonus,
Yeah.
there we go. The official steps in before Chambers. He probably saved him there as he banged it off the back of the rim. Having a little conference here.
They got the right guy?
I think they have the right guy. And the official here closest to us holds up 2, has to shoot 2.
Chambers shooting 2.
Now let's see if Chambers gets his rhythm back, because the whistle happened. He does. The first attempt went flying off the back of the rim, so he gets another attempt here, knocks it down. Checking back in is Demetrius Terry. Checking out will be Jack Sullivan. And Chambers has a chance to bring St. Ed back to 10. Shot on the way, good rotation, got it. 65-55 Jackson. Pilata will toss it in to Stanislawski. Ethan being manned up by Huffman. Cross-court pass goes to Nicholas. Nicholas in the corner to Young. Young cross-court to Stanislawski. Had the 3, backs it out between the circles now with a right-handed dribble. Stanislawski working against Chamber. Chamber still on him, man. Pass back to Pilata. Pilata line lane trying to finish, puts it up. Got it! Jared Pilata puts Jackson up 67-55. Schmock at the other end. Schmock behind the back with the dribble. Schmock stutter step in the corner. Long 3 in the air off the rim and no good for Michael Dowell. And the rebound comes down to Pilata. Quickly up court in the corner, Nicholas. Nicholas baseline. Dishes. Logan Hill lays it up. Got it. 69-55 Jackson. Terry on the run. The other end puts it up and in. Boy, Terry just went 3/4 the length of the court and just sliced and diced his way through the defense. Here's the pass to Young at the other end. Young pass backdoor. Logan Hill is manhandled and fouled.
So if it's on Terry, he is done.
Kyle was trying to set up Logan for the wham.
Well, I think they want to know, maybe that could have been intentional.
I'll tell you this much, guys. They're making sure he doesn't get any dunks on that backside. I know he's had some trouble recently shooting free throws. They must have saw that on the game film, so they're trying to make him earn it at the free throw line every time.
Logan shot up, got it, makes him pay on that one.
Yeah, he did.
70-57 Jackson. Sullivan back in, Terry back out for St. Ed.
2:19 away from playing tomorrow night, guys, with a 13-point lead is Jackson.
I can always handle hanging out in Columbus another day. Bangs this one off back of the rim, high above the rim for the rebound. Michael Dowell. Dowell gets it out to Schmock. Schmock runs it across the timeline. Here comes St. Ed's. Schmock on the right wing. Schmock looking for help. Down low, nothing there. They kick it back out to him. Schmock crossover, finish into the corner. Chambers open, wide open 3. Off the side of the rim. Out comes Kyle Young. Kyle Young has been cleared for takeoff. Wham! Jackson 72, St. Ed's 57. Schmock at the other end, puts it up and got it. Are you kidding me?
Jackson foul by Kyle Nicholas.
That kid sliced between 2 defenders, fallen to the floor, put it up with the right hand, spun it off the backboard, got it, and was fouled.
Kyrie Irving would have been impressed with that one, guys.
Now that was Kyle Nicholas's 5th foul. He's going to go out with 9 points, but he's played well tonight.
Jackson 72 and Ed's 59. Schmock, though, at the line, if he knocks it down, can keep him within 12. Devontae Blanton back in the game. Blanton, the 6'5 freshman. Shot up, shot good by Schmock with 1:46 remaining. Jackson 72 and 60 for St. Ed. Full court pressure, quick double team. Stanislawski looking for help. Up court, he gets it to Dingler. Dingler wisely brings it back out front with a cross-court pass to Ethan Stanislawski. Ethan with a drive on the left side, left elbow, backs it out with a right-handed dribble. The 1:30 remaining in the game. Here's Dingler with Schmock on him, and Schmock will foul him to stop the clock and send him to the line. Sullivan off the bench. So tomorrow night, as Kenny has mentioned so many times this week, if this holds true for the next minute 26, shot is up, in and out for Dillon. A rematch of the 2010 championship game between Moeller and Jackson. Dingler has another attempt. Dillon's second attempt. Good rotation here. Front of the rim, side of the rim, and fell off. Pilato almost had the rebound, but it came down to Huffman. Now Dingler retreats on defense. Huffman gets him on the back hip. Pass down low. Shot finish is good for, who was that? Was that?
Blanton.
Blanton, that's what I thought. We got lost in the bodies again here courtside. 72-62. 10-point Jackson lead. Dillon Dingler fouled right away. And he'll go to the line again with 1:08 remaining. Not over yet.
Make your free throws.
Yeah, I was
going to say tomorrow night. Real simple, guys.
Maybe they knew because Dillon came to the line and missed two. So let's see if he's going to continue to miss or
see what Dillon does on the second attempt, huh?
And if I'm Jackson here, guys, I'll wait until this is over.
You got it.
If I'm Jackson here, I'm getting the ball in the hands of either Kyle Young or Ethan Stanislawski, their two best free throw shooters, and saying hold on to it till you get fouled.
Yeah, Dillon's about 68% on the year. Second attempt, he hits the first one, bangs the second one. Ball batted out front after the miss. Dingler runs it down. He's fouled again.
St. Edward foul 11, Michael Dowell is first.
Pilata came over and slapped him on the back as to say, hey, practice makes perfect. Why don't you head on back to the line, young man? With 1:05 remaining, Jackson 73 and St. Ed 62. This one's up side of the rim this time.
St. Edward substitutions: 20, B.J. Flannery, 21, Elliot Trapasso.
So Patrick, was that Patrick Flannery in 20?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
they're in to foul as well.
So Dingler. Dillon puts it up. In and out this time. Ball slapped out front to Dillon Dingler. Well, gets it to Stanislawski.
Pilata's got two of those now.
Now the clock running at 56 seconds, and Kyle Young will be fouled by Schmock.
Guys, a couple of substitutions just came in to the game for St. Ed's. Looks like head coach Eric Flannery trying to get as many guys in and maybe throwing in the towel here to get some state semifinal experience.
Yep. Devin Morrow comes in for
get some of those upperclassmen, some of those senior leaders.
What about Thomas Schmock, who just checked out? How many points in the game for him?
23.
What a game. Shot up by Young, bangs it off the front of the rim. He'll have another one, and that could put Jackson up by 12. Also off the bench, Montori Foster. Is checking out will be Michael Dow.
Jackson from the line tonight, they're 14 of 30.
Wow.
Just 47%.
That is uncharacteristic.
That is very uncharacteristic.
Second attempt by Young, up and good. 74-62. Here comes St. Ed, drive off the right side, and almost finished, but not quite by Foster. Rebound, Foster fighting for it with Dingler, and it goes off Foster's foot out of bounds. And here come the Purple Wave off the bench.
Jackson substitution.
Try to get these young men their just due as they come in, and what a rounding ovation for the Jackson 5, as Kenny called them this week. And if they take a seat in the game is Bryce Hawkins, also Nick Shatrich, Carter Mueller. Inbounded pass is going to go to Bryce Hawkins. He gets it ahead to Nick Shatridge, and Shatridge just plows into a St. Ed's defender.
Yeah,
that was number 10, Devin Morrow.
Yeah, Morrow's going to pick that up the foul, and it's going to send Shatridge to the line.
Also in is Will Hyde, and I'm making sure I have the final player here. Number 2, do you have a number 2?
Yeah.
I don't have a number 2.
Yes, we do.
Shooting 2.
Not on my Denny Kincaid roster.
That's Ethan Coolidge.
Ethan Coolidge, which we have talked, shot us up and in and out for, who's at the line there? That is Shatridge. Ethan Coolidge, we watched him a lot in the JV games this year.
Oh,
he is a point guard of the future for Jackson. Outstanding
he's a
young
player.
man.
He is very good.
His second attempt for Shatridge. He nails this one. Jackson up 75-62. Here comes St. Ed's with 38 seconds on the clock to finish. Up and in. Nice play by Montori Foster. Cleared out a little bit with the forearm. I think they'll let him play here, and a travel call will go against Bryce Hawkins on the inbounded pass. Good defense by Devin Morrow for St. Ed as he forced a turnover. 29.2. Here's the pass. Out to Foster. Cross court, 3 up in the air, banging it off the rim by Blanton, no good. Tomorrow, pass on the floor, and coming up with it, Coolidge. And Ethan Coolidge will bring it up with a left-handed dribble. Ethan through the legs of the dribble, left to the right hand, now right to the left, had the opening down the lane, backs it back out. 9 seconds on the clock. Your Jackson Polar Bears will be playing for the Division I state championship on Saturday night. Final score, Jackson 75 and St. Ed's 64.
St. Edward concludes the season
Wow.
with a record of 23-6. Jackson now 27.